Hello, podcast land. This is how we manage stuff. And this is our series on tech governance.
Where is that weasel?
Just a sec, podcast land.
I want that little two-faced rodent out here now.
What weasel might this be?
You know very well, my little disreputable leprechaun, Vinny. I want...
Try Banshee, Carl.
What?
Leprechauns are male.
Well, like that matters.
Although I've always been partial to the Furies.
Furies?
You know, the female spirits who lead men
Listen,
to their
my
doom.
little smart-mouth friend, if you had an inkling about this decision, any hint at all, and you said nothing to G&P, doom will be too good for you.
You're speaking mighty cocky to someone whose cousin might be an enforcer for
What?
the Irish Republican Army.
IRA?
And mighty emotional about the leader of a company with 53 million revenue as of last month.
Where is he?
Who? Say his name.
Well, Vinny, your CEO.
He's not here.
Where is he?
He's out being a successful leader in the software industry.
Like hell he is.
Please be a good role model for capitalism, Carl. There are children and sensitive young male engineers who listen to this podcast.
When will he be back?
We don't know. And there's a queue.
A queue.
Others who want to see him and were here first.
You who?
Hey.
Take a seat. Customers will be served in the order in which they arrived. Can I get you some coffee?
Whoa, catch your breath, podcast land. Let me explain.
And there's a lot of explaining to do.
I'm Maddie from the podcast How We Manage Stuff. Maddie, the CEO. Hi.
And I'm Vinny, the CEO, who is missing in that little scene out there.
Yes. We are observing the activities at Side Pocket, your first successful startup.
We're doing something kind of like the wrap-up show after a sporting event.
I've always wanted to do this. Carl, the venture capitalist from GMP Partners, has started the day with an aggressive move. Would you say that is typical of him, Vinny?
No. Carl likes to lead with the good old boy play. Big smile, warm voice, firm handshake.
Make you believe that he's on your side.
While he's sneaking a hand into your wallet.
So, what's the issue for today's contest, Vinny?
Well, mad woman, sorry, you'll always be mad woman to me.
As I well should be.
Carl and I have always had different strategies for the company. He's mad because I'm no longer even pretending to agree with him.
A banker?
I think we're getting some action back on the field. The offices of Side Pocket.
I think we are.
Let's listen.
A banker, yes. From CalFed, yes.
Banker?
Karen, I have a name, and my friends use it.
Side Pockets banker?
One of them, yes. I mean, I would assume he might have a couple. Who handles his
The
payroll?
line of credit.
Short-term liquidity at competitive rates, that's us. Listen, if you ever have any credit needs, I would be...
You vixen! You hussy!
You aren't one of those guys who has problems with usury.
What?
Usury. You know, lending money.
Loans?
Because you don't look it. Really. You don't.
Oh, you're the one. You're the one who seduced my CEO.
Seduced. Yeah. The siren song of a low-interest credit line. Listen, in my experience, you really can't pull a man in any direction he doesn't already want to go.
Encouraged him.
Oh, and there's a red flag on the play.
Flag? I thought he was just starting to get good.
Ad hominem accusations. At least one of them has to have a 5-minute timeout.
Maybe both.
But here's the situation. You're the CEO. Carl is board chair, so he's your boss.
Yes and no. I had a contract with the board, but I'm on the board too, you know.
But you're disobeying him. That's what he seems to be claiming.
We were disagreeing over the strategy for the company, which really wasn't a contractual thing.
But your contract.
Yes, my contract.
You had a contract that stated your terms of employment.
Yeah. I had to operate within the budget, present a staffing plan for approval, had to follow the directives of the board.
Wasn't Carl's strategy a directive of the board?
Yes and no.
That doesn't sound good for a contract.
And mostly no.
Okay.
They talked about a strategy of buying competing firms, and they approved every purchase that we made, but they didn't instruct me to do that.
But what about the line of credit? Wasn't that going outside the budget?
I argued that it wasn't, if I could bring in additional revenue.
If If. Many a business leader has been strung up for a bad if.
I was pretty confident. Plus, it was the 90s, and I felt that, the loss wouldn't touch me.
Wouldn't touch you? Vinny, after what you've been through, you'd seen enough loss for anyone. Your beloved Diana, your first company, Jesse, who came with you to California.
Yeah, I felt that in this case, I fully understood things. That I saw the right choice and could make the right choice.
Even though you were going against your board?
I think this is one of the key things. At the governance level, the decisions aren't always simple. And they can put you against others in the company, other leaders.
IBM?
Yes, the International Business Machines.
Sounds like we have a new play down in the Side Pocket office. We might want to listen to this.
Ooh, you know something?
Listen.
Aren't you out of uniform?
Excuse me?
IBM, blue suit and white shirt.
Oh, we're a little more relaxed in the San Jose office.
Relaxed enough to tell me why you're here?
And exactly who are you?
Carl, Granthler and Piedmont.
Venture capitalist.
Board chair.
Well, then you must know.
Oh. Well. Is Vinny late?
Late?
Late for his appointment. With you.
No. Just thought I'd stop by. Moving the deal along. See what I could do.
Sure.
Anything in the way?
Worried about competition?
Should I be? Well, nothing beats the IBM brand. And the stock swap is more than generous.
Maleficent! You conniving little turncoat! Where are you? Get in here, I need you.
I believe it would be turnskirt, sir.
What?
Turncoat would be male.
Who cares?
For women, it would be.
What is this? What is this?
Thomas, IBM.
This minion doing here?
He's here to see Vinny.
Will you tell me why?
Do you think?
Why?
Don't be saucy with me. I could dismiss you this instant.
Do I not work for Side Pocket?
In a manner of speaking.
I'll come back when Vinny...
Stay.
When G&P invested, you said that I reported to Vinny.
So, single point of supervision, nothing more.
And Vinny is the contact with the board. The contractual contact.
But the board can ask any question of any employee at any time.
Yes. But they can't threaten them with dismissal if they don't answer.
That is loyalty.
You know.
It is, but let the scene finish.
I'll come back later when Vinny might be free.
Sure. Or maybe never come back at all.
So, is the game over, Coach?
No, we got a real good locker room fight coming in the post-game show.
Ooh, explain what's happening.
Well, it dawned on me the Side Pocket would never be worth more than it was then.
What time is this? 93, 94?
Yeah, a little later.
So how did you reach that conclusion?
Well, we had a dominant product, no question.
But this was a time when computers were changing quickly.
Yep. Doubling in power every 18 months, doubling in memory.
And software was changing faster.
The good companies and the innovative ones were writing software 2 or 3 generations ahead.
But your board wasn't letting you do that.
Not quite. They were...
It didn't fully support?
Better. Didn't fully support big expense for product development, especially with Microsoft Windows moving into use.
But you had cleared the market.
Yep. And the deep pockets were ready to jump into it.
So the best strategy was to sell the company to one of those deep pockets.
Yes.
Your company. The company you created and you made successful.
You are the one and only Queen Mab.
So it hurt.
It's what makes you a leader, Mab.
Will you care to explain? Tell the listeners how you got to that decision?
Next episode, Mad Hatter.
And I want this so-called CEO of yours on the phone now.
This is Madison. Maddie, the CEO, with the episode on tech governance.
And I'm Vinny from Side Pocket.
For the podcast, How We Manage Stuff. Bye, Podcast Land. Ooh, bye. Bye.
You ever seen anything like that before?
What? No one ever raises their voice in Big Blue? What do you all do for fun?
Well, not like that.